Good afternoon, Chinedu. May I come in? Chief Okeke asked. Chief Okeke greeted Adaeze and Emeka with a warm smile. I have heard some rumors about you three, and I wanted to speak with you directly. Of course, Chief Okeke. Please, come in, Chinedu replied, stepping aside to let him in. Adaeze and Emeka exchanged worried glances, but Chinedu nodded. We understand, Chief. Please, have a seat. As they all sat down, Chief Okeke looked at them kindly. I have heard that you, Chinedu, have feelings for Emeka, and that the three of you are trying to navigate this together. Is that true?
Chinedu took a deep breath and nodded. Yes, Chief, it is true. We have been open and honest with each other, and we are trying to make it work.
Chief Okeke stroked his beard thoughtfully. Love is a complex thing. It can take many forms, and what matters most is that you treat each other with respect and kindness. If you can do that, then you have my support. Adaeze sighed in relief. Thank you, Chief Okeke. Your support means a lot to us. Emeka nodded in agreement. We are trying our best to be honest and caring toward each other. Chief Okeke smiled. Good. Remember, it is not the opinions of others that define your happiness. It is how you treat one another and the love you share. Stay true to yourselves and your hearts. With those wise words, Chief Okeke stood up to leave. Thank you for your time. I will always be here if you need advice or support. After Chief Okeke left, the trio felt a renewed sense of hope. They knew their journey would still be challenging, but having the support of someone as respected as Chief Okeke was a great comfort. Days turned into weeks, and life continued in the village. One sunny afternoon, while Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka were working in the garden, they noticed a group of children playing nearby. The children were laughing and chasing each other, their joy infectious. One of the children, a little girl named Ngozi, ran up to them and asked, "Can we play here?" "We promise to be careful." Adaeze smiled warmly. "Of course, Ngozi. Just be sure to watch out for the plants." As the children played, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka found themselves joining in. They played games, told stories, and shared laughter. It was a reminder of the simple joys in life and the importance of community. Later that evening, as they sat together watching the sunset, Chinedu turned to Adaeze and Emeka. I'm grateful for both of you. Our journey hasn't been easy, but it's moments like these that make it all worth it. Adaeze nodded, her eyes shining with affection. We are stronger together, and no matter what challenges come our way, I know we can face them. Emeka smiled, taking Chinedu's hand. Agreed. We are a team, and we will always support each other. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the village, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka felt a sense of peace. Their journey was far from over, but they had each other, and that was all that mattered. As the days turned into months, the bond between Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka continued to strengthen. They became more comfortable with their unique relationship, finding joy in the small moments they shared together. The villagers, slowly but surely, began to accept their situation, seeing the genuine happiness and love that radiated from the trio. One day, as they were walking through the village, they saw a notice about the annual village festival. The festival was a big event, filled with music, dancing, and traditional ceremonies. Chinedu suggested they all attend together. This festival is a perfect opportunity for us to show everyone that we are united, Chinedu said. Adaeze and Emeka agreed, excited to celebrate with their friends and neighbors. On the day of the festival, they dressed in their finest traditional clothes. Adaeze wore a beautiful Ankara dress, Chinedu wore a striking agbada, and Emeka wore a vibrant Isiagu shirt. They looked radiant and felt a sense of pride as they walked hand in hand to the festival grounds. When they arrived, the festival was already in full swing. Music filled the air, and people were dancing and laughing. They joined in the festivities, dancing to the rhythm of the drums, and enjoying the delicious food. As the evening approached, Chief Okeke took the stage to give a speech. He welcomed everyone and talked about the importance of community and unity. Then, to everyone's surprise, he called Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka to the stage. Chinedu felt nervous but took Adaeze's hand, and together with Emeka, they walked up to the stage. Chief Okeke smiled at them and spoke to the crowd. Today, we celebrate not just our traditions but also the love and unity that bind us together. Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka have shown us what true love and understanding mean. Let us all learn from their example. The crowd erupted in applause, and Chinedu felt tears of gratitude in his eyes. He looked at Adaeze and Emeka, who were also moved by the moment. They embraced, feeling the support and acceptance of their community. After the speech, they continued to enjoy the festival, feeling a sense of belonging and joy. They danced late into the night, their hearts full of happiness. In the weeks that followed, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka noticed a change in the village. People were more open and accepting of different kinds of love and relationships. They felt proud to have contributed to this positive change. One sunny afternoon, as they were relaxing at home, Adaeze suggested they take a trip together. "We've been through so much, and I think it's time we take a break and enjoy some time away from the village." Chinedu and Emeka loved the idea. They decided to visit a beautiful beach town not too far from their village. They packed their bags and set off on their adventure. The beach town was stunning, with golden sands and crystal-clear waters. They spent their days swimming, exploring, and enjoying the peaceful surroundings. It was a time of relaxation and bonding, away from the pressures and expectations of their everyday lives. One evening, as they watched the sunset over the ocean, Chinedu turned to Adaeze and Emeka. "This trip has been wonderful. I feel so grateful to have both of you in my life." Adaeze smiled, resting her head on Chinedu's shoulder. "We are lucky to have each other. No matter what, we will always support and love one another." Emeka nodded, taking their hands in his. "Together, we can face anything. Our love is strong, and it will guide us through whatever comes our way." As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka felt a profound sense of peace and contentment. Their journey was far from over, but they knew they would continue to face it together, with love and understanding. In the evenings, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka would often gather with their neighbors to share stories and laughter. They found that their openness had inspired others in the village to be more accepting and understanding of different relationships. One evening, while they were sitting around a fire with their friends, Emeka shared a story from his childhood. "When I was a boy, my grandfather told me about the importance of love and respect. He said that true happiness comes from understanding and accepting each other." Adaeze nodded. "That is very wise. We have learned that love can be different and still be beautiful. It's about caring for each other and being honest." Chinedu added, "And it's about supporting one another, no matter what challenges we face. We are stronger together." Their friends listened intently, nodding in agreement. The sense of community and support was growing stronger with each passing day. In the evenings, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka would often gather with their neighbors to share stories and laughter. They found that their openness had inspired others in the village to be more accepting and understanding of different relationships. One evening, while they were sitting around a fire with their friends, Emeka shared a story from his childhood. "When I was a boy, my grandfather told me about the importance of love and respect. He said that true happiness comes from understanding and accepting each other." Adaeze nodded. "That is very wise. We have learned that love can be different and still be beautiful. It's about caring for each other and being honest." Chinedu added, "And it's about supporting one another, no matter what challenges we face. We are stronger together." Their friends listened intently, nodding in agreement. The sense of community and support was growing stronger with each passing day. One day Chinedu received a letter from an old friend, Kelechi, who lived in a nearby town. Kelechi had heard about their unique relationship and wanted to visit and learn more. Chinedu was excited to reconnect with his friend and share their story. When Kelechi arrived, Chinedu introduced him to Adaeze and Emeka. They spent the day talking and catching up. Kelechi was impressed by the love and understanding they shared. "Chinedu, you have found something truly special. I can see the happiness and harmony in your relationship," Kelechi said. Chinedu smiled. "Thank you, Kelechi. It hasn't been easy, but we are committed to each other and our journey." Kelechi stayed with them for a few days, observing their daily life and learning from their experiences. Before he left, he shared his thoughts. "Your story has inspired me. I will take what I have learned here and share it with my community. Love and acceptance are powerful, and I believe they can bring positive change." As Kelechi departed, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka felt a sense of accomplishment. Their journey was making a difference, not just in their village, but beyond. One evening, as they were sitting together watching the stars, Adaeze had an idea. "Why don't we start a community garden? It can be a place where everyone can come together, learn and share. It will be a symbol of our unity and love." Chinedu and Emeka loved the idea. They began planning the garden, involving their neighbors and friends in the process. The community garden became a place of learning, sharing, and growing together. As the garden flourished, so did the sense of community. People from all walks of life came together, working side by side, learning from each other, and forming bonds of friendship and trust. Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka looked at their thriving garden with pride. They had created something beautiful, not just in the garden, but in their hearts and their community. Their journey continued, filled with love, understanding, and the promise of a bright future. Together, they knew they could face anything and create a world where love and acceptance would always flourish. As the community garden continued to flourish, Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka noticed how their village became more vibrant and connected. People who once kept to themselves were now sharing meals, stories, and laughter. The garden had become a symbol of unity and acceptance. One afternoon, while working in the garden, they were approached by a young woman named Amara. She was shy but determined to speak to them. "Excuse me, Chinedu, Adaeze, Emeka. I have been watching how you work together and support each other. I have a problem, and I was hoping you could help me." Adaeze smiled warmly at Amara. "Of course, Amara. What's on your mind?" Amara took a deep breath. "I have feelings for someone, but I'm afraid to tell my family. They have very traditional views, and I don't know if they will understand." Chinedu nodded, understanding her fear. "It's always hard to open up about something personal. But you don't have to go through it alone. We're here for you, and we'll help you find a way to talk to your family." Emeka added, "Sometimes, people just need time to understand. Let's think of a way to approach this together." Over the next few days, they spent time with Amara, helping her gather the courage to talk to her family. They rehearsed conversations, shared their own experiences, and assured her that she was not alone. Finally, Amara felt ready. She invited her family to the community garden, hoping the peaceful and accepting atmosphere would help. With Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka by her side, she spoke to her family about her feelings. At first, her family was surprised and unsure how to react. But seeing the support and love from Chinedu, Adaeze, and Emeka helped them understand. They realized that love could take many forms and that accepting and supporting each other was what truly mattered. Amara's family embraced her, promising to support her and learn together. It was a beautiful moment of acceptance and love, showing that change was possible with understanding and compassion.